I wanted to tell you about my new release that's coming out this week on Wednesday the 21st of August. This release is actually my first release with my new project, Malificent. Malificent was a project that I decided to start because I was really inspired by a number of things. Firstly, I have been listening recently to a wider range of electronic music, and I really wanted to break out of my comfort zone, experiment writing with different BPMs, different styles of production. And what I was really struck by when I started widening the type of music that I was listening to was in the genre of techno alone. There are so many subgenres, so many styles. It's such a broad genre, broad in terms of tempo, mood, atmosphere. And I really found this very, very interesting, and I really wanted to start a project that was different to the music that I normally write. So when I really started to actively listen to this genre, I found myself more drawn towards the industrial sounding and darker styles of techno. So when I was thinking about creating this project, I really wanted to create something that had all those elements that I had heard in the music within the techno genre that I really gravitated towards. So I wanted to create a project that had dark, brooding atmospheres, industrial sounding elements. I really wanted to encapsulate this kind of vibe within my music. So when I was thinking about the concept of this project, the name Maleficent came quite organically, thinking about dark themes, kind of conjuring that kind of energy and image in my mind when I was thinking about the type of atmosphere that I wanted to create within this project. And I think aside from the darker styles of music that I was musically inspired by, I think subconsciously this project's also been influenced by and inspired by the world we live in 2024. There's a lot of unrest in the world, there's a lot of darkness, politically, socially, in every sphere of life, and I really believe that art and music mirrors the time in which it was created. So I think this project really does reflect how I perceive the outside world right now in 2024. So the EP features 2 tracks. The first track is called I Had Wings Once, and the second track is called Birds of Prey. The whole concept of this EP was very much inspired by the character of Maleficent. I have, since I was a little girl, always gravitated towards this character. I loved the film Sleeping Beauty when I was younger. I loved the character Maleficent. I found her very captivating. I loved her presence, the colours in which she embodied, her whole energy. I really, there was something about her that I always found interesting. And I really wanted to depict a lot of what she represents within this EP. So to me, what Maleficent, the character, represents is anger, rage, unresolved trauma, and these types of themes I feel are really prevalent on the macro scale in the world today. I think there's a lot of us existing in this world right now who can probably identify with a lot of these themes. And even though Maleficent was depicted as a character who was evil, I feel a level of sympathy towards her. As I was thinking about actually who Maleficent, the person, is behind the caricature of Maleficent, I thought to myself, what made her that way? What made her evil? What made her so angry and so hateful and so resentful of everything and everyone? And I really wanted to write about how sometimes the darkness in the world can get inside us. I really hope that you like the tracks. This is something very different to what I'm used to. This is a totally different style of writing music, of producing music, different BPM range. The tracks are 125 and 128 BPM respectively. So this is a lot slower than the normal trance I am usually writing. But I really wanted to create a different kind of atmosphere within this EP. I hope you like it. Birds of Prey, first EP from my project Malificent, which comes out on Wednesday the 21st of August.